Hello, family, and welcome to Dwell According to Knowledge, the Talk Show. I am your host and your coach, Trey. And our topic and our lesson for today is the 5 reasons you don't have a man. Okay? The 5 reasons you don't have a man. Now, there's plenty of reasons why. I just picked out 5 quick ones. And some of you, this may apply to, and some of it may not apply to. But the bottom line is, you may be single, by choice, not pretty much by force. But for some of us, we're single because there are some things that need to be tweaked and adjusted. Some things that need to be break bad habits. Things that we need to learn. How to do because we don't know how to do. We never learned some things, So this is, some of the reasons why I'm actually giving, this information. And then, of course, I want to give you an edge because a lot of guys out there playing a lot of game, and women too. But right now I'm going to focus on, helping you out for those that, are looking for, a better way of dealing with men, especially when they talk about relationships. Okay. All right. So let's get started here. Number one, and one of the reasons why you don't have a man is you're not loving and affectionate. Now, I want you to look back over all your relationships, okay? Because sometimes women go through so many bad relationships that by the time they meet a man that could be good for them, they are unaffectionate and distant. Don't let your past bad relationships stop you from being friendly, warm, affectionate, and a loving woman. Now, it's okay to tell a man how you feel about him, but, kind of like, try not to hold back, especially when you're finding that this guy's the one that's, you feeling like he's right for you. And the other thing is, and look, this is a warning. No one should have to pay the price of from something that someone else did to you in your past. We do not deserve that. No one does. So we're not going around treating people because the first or third guy was treating you too wrong, and then you letting that stuff trickle into your other relationships. Okay. All right. Number 2 is you are too picky. Listen. In this day and age, women make good money, have higher expectations of men. No problem with that. Some women are looking for some things that are specific, 6'2", 240 pounds, muscled up, chiseled up, certain, bank accounts, that kind of stuff, skin tone and all of that. It's nothing wrong with wanting something specific. But I'm gonna give you this piece too. Does he really have to have everything on that list? Does he really? A good man is not always 6'2", 250 pounds, chiseled up, and all of that, and all that stuff. He really isn't. He may be 5'11". You may be 5'6". Does he have to be 6'2"? How come he can't be 5'11"? You know what I'm saying? And in my other videos, I talk about this as well. Whatever list that you make out, and I'm warning you, if you're not what's on that list, then you need to adjust your list a little bit, because there's nothing worse for you to want something that you're not. Okay? All right, let's go to number 3. Oh, I like this one, but and this is true. A lot of this is true. You can't cook. Men love a woman who can cook. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. We love a woman who can cook. Not so we can sit back on our joints and just sit back and get some good food, but for the fact that you can cook leaves a lot of other things open that you can do. And I love it because even regardless of whether or not because I can afford to go out to a restaurant, I can afford, to go to the movie. I can afford whatever it is that we ever can do. And a lot of other men can afford them also. However, Some nights, are made for, like indoors, and not playing. Once you get past some certain spots in your relationships. Now, I'm not saying, like I told you before, this ain't a 90-day program. This ain't a 6-month program. This is a program of getting to know someone, getting some knowledge and understanding so that you can practice some wisdom. And this is some preparing for him who will tap you on your shoulders and you can understand and discern that this is the one for you. Okay, that's what this program is about. That's what I'm talking about. But if you can cook, it leaves a lot of stuff. A lot of good moments that add to all the other stuff once you reach a certain goal. In your relationship with this person. You get me? All right, let's go to number 4. Woo. You're a homegirl. And let me explain what I mean by that, because, again, I'm going to go back to make sure that you are who you're searching for, okay? Now, you're quick to roll up one. You all know what we're talking about? Yeah. Go do errands, curse, and you have countless homeboys that come over on a low. It's a bad sign, you know what I mean? You're the homegirl that the fellas can come through, smoke one with, rent, cheap hotel, and get some action, feed you some food, and send you home, okay? That's a clear sign that you're doing things your own. It's great to be useful, but not to be used, okay? Listen, unless he's like that, but who's actually searching and preparing for that? Unless you like that. I mean, I'm talking for people who want something decent in their life. You know what I mean? Stop the merry-go-round of bad relationships and bad dudes and bad crap and bad stuff going on. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to kind of get you on, to help you to get on a different track here. So if that's the kind of guy you want, then hallelujah to you and more power to you. But this is about the good man. This is about being the good woman so that you can attract a good man, okay? So, be very, very mindful of your attitude, your behavior, what you do, the habits that you have, and the behavior that you commit yourself to, okay? Because that could be a lot of the reasons why you don't have a man. Or you'll have one, but it won't last long. Okay? All right, let's get to number 5. And this kind of goes with the one that I just got through talking about. You're loud, obnoxious, and ghetto. Okay? Now, the reasons are very obvious. At a certain point in women's life, she should be able to analyze the things she is doing wrong. That means you can, just like us men, we don't mature until we get like us. There's some age, and then there's some guys who are before their time and they can do that. I, on the other hand, didn't catch my stuff until later on. You know what I mean? I didn't catch mine until my late 40s, or mid to late 40s. That's when I caught mine. So, I understood, and I looked back over my life and found out, and I'd like to say I wasted a lot of time, but for the most part, it was all a learning experience. So I have what I have now, and now I want to teach it, okay? So that's what's up. Now, you shouldn't have to look around to see all of your friends getting married or in, nice and long, good relationships while you're sitting dating this guy and that guy. Be feminine, lower your voice, and be a woman. Your girls may laugh at your antics, but who's going home alone at the end of the day? And this is what I mean. When you get ready to cut the crap, then you will be able to receive what you give. Okay? All right. I hope you got something from that. If you like what you see, hit the notification bell, share it, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video.